this market crash still go?
I would be more effective by telling you guys what are the things to look forward to. Ano yung mga kailangan mangyari para masabing, okay, we're turning the tide or the curve is also going up. Sabi nga nila sa COVID-19, fina-flatten natin yung curve. Pero sa market, kailan ba talaga? Kasi I think medyo umakyat na. Pero yan ba tuloy-tuloy na? Or as you notice it, medyo nag-weaken uli, no? Many people say it's a technical bounce. Some people will even say it's a dead cat bounce. So hindi pa yan. Baka meron pang isang crash going downward. But I guess for me, what are the things to look forward to get ourselves into those level of expectations? That there's another leg down or it will already recover. So ano itong mga to? Number one, impact on earnings. The first quarter is done. And I guess for many companies, ang makikita natin na tinamaan dyan largely yung March. Okay? So for Ayala Land, SM Prime, all of these big companies that are listed, ang tinamaan March pa lang. Pero dahil zero na yung revenues nila from rentals, tapos lahat pa ng waivers ginawa kahit sa offices, corporate, and all that, alam na natin na tatamaan yung earnings. Now, why is that very important? Kasi nung bumababa yung market, people are saying, wow, everything is so cheap. From 20 to 25 times earnings. Bumaba sa 18 to 16. So, medyo fairly valued ang lagay na yon. Bumaba pa to about 10 to 12. Murang-mura na yon. Below 10, sobrang bargain. However, there is something that we need to be cognizant of. It's called a re-rating. Remember, yung PE is relative because of the E. Price, earnings. Ina-assume natin yung earnings projections are the earnings projections that we've seen last year na projected for this year. Alam na natin lahat, hindi na mangyayari yun. So, when companies roll out earnings, and I'll tell you the reason why Ayala Land is down is because last Friday, na-release na yung earnings niya. Tinamaan pa lang yung March, pero bumagsak na siya ng 40%. For the first quarter. So what does that tell you? The re-rating on earnings will impact PE ratios. It will set forth a repricing of companies. And we're seeing that now. SM Prime, as I've mentioned, Ayala Land, even Robinson's Land will be doing that. However, there is a flip side. Makikita nyo, Globe Telecom, PLDT, aba, tumataas naman. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Walang impact on earnings eh. In fact, during the ECQ, lalo pang tumaas ang revenues nila. So ano ibig sabihin? Baka kailangan, para sa kanila, it's the other way around. Iba naman yung expectation ng earnings, kaya kailangan iba naman yung re-rating ng price nila. Aakyat naman. So we will see this in the next few months. Itong linggong ito, makikita natin first quarter, pero in the next months, we will see bigger hits coming in because of April, May, and June. Okay? Which leads me to the next point, which is the lifting of the ECQ. Bawat 2 linggo na extension, malaki ang tama. Kasi alam natin, pag nilift yung extension, hindi naman yan kaagad okay na lahat eh. Hindi. Alam natin, we will slide. In fact, pinapaintindi na sa atin na pag nilift ito, hindi yan back to normal lahat. Some people will be under community quarantine, which means limited transport, 50% pa lang of offices will go. Malls are even gonna be closed. Schools and churches still closed. So nilift na, pero hindi pa normal. What does that tell you? Eh since nilift natin, or ililift pa lang natin ang March, ibig sabihin, umaandar yung expectation. So ibig sabihin, bago mag-normalize yan, malayo pa, September, October. So pag nilift mo sa June, then mas malayo pa rin yung pag-normalize. So we will have to see when this is really lifted because doon natin makikita, tumatransition na tayo. Tumatransition na tayo. Okay? Then next, we want to see the stimulus package of the government. Are they going to be responding to this well? In the past crisis, the view is always structural from the point of view of government. Fiscal, monetary incentives, bababaan ng interest rate, okay na yon. Now, it is not gonna be like that. Kulang na yun ngayon. Kasi ang problema natin is not financial. Ang problema natin is not completely economic. Ang problema natin, super basic. Talagang consumer spending, remittances are really down. In fact, there are countries where we didn't get any. So, ano ngayon ang response ng government? Depende dun sa response, makikita natin, dun pa rin makakakita yung market ng silver lining. Pag maganda yung stimulus response ng government, then we will say, magno-normalize yan, nakita na natin yung bottom. And then, of course, lastly, vaccine availability. And when we say vaccine availability, hindi lang na-discover yung vaccine. Kasi yung na-discover yung vaccine, step 1 pa lang yun. We need scaled up manufacture. Para sa buong mundo, kailangan ma-manufacture siya. Mass testing ang kailangan ngayon, pero mass manufacture ng vaccine when it gets discovered. When that happens, masasabi natin tapos na yung crash, we will see the markets moving up. But in the meantime, if we don't see this and the signals are not gonna be correct, we will linger where we are. And unfortunately, we will linger, consolidate with a downward bias.